Top of the morning to you. And a special one to Mr. 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 Here's something that came up last night, going through the thinking, the pondering, share it with you, lads, and anyone who's tuning in, really. You all deserve it. That weakness, it's a quote from the self, okay? Sharing it out to you. Weakness is the unwillingness to overcome weakness. I'm back in the lab, I'm back in the grinding room, okay? And the increment of change has begun. This is the Crow Boy. And this is what I've been doing for so long in my life. That'll do for now, I'll sort it out later. This simple thing, see this? You think that that's just so innocent. It's not. Those small actions convert and compound into larger actions, and they become the residual effect, right? The accumulation is a good word of how everything is then broadcast out from the mind. Becomes the attitude. The way of being becomes the attitude, and the attitude becomes the way of being. And habits, practice habits. A looped action, right? That is a looped action. And then every once in a while, you become conscious and you go, oh, I'll tidy it up. But I'll still just put the tidy up there. Lack of order. How do I change? How do I make things better? These questions I've asked, and potentially you have asked. Order, structure. And if it comes from another source, another realm, another avenue, welcome it. That's one. Another thing I've been conscious of through this process, right? This evolution of Captain Kane, eroding that which is no longer of service. I've pushed away these extra attributes because I'll do it on my own, you know. I'm a man, just got to man up. That is part of it, the manning up. There's also another part of being that manning up is the welcoming of the receiving. Do you realize that that is of the yin energy? That is of the feminine? We get it mixed up, do we not? We attach certain definitions that we haven't really sat with and broken down enough to go, yeah, not sure that's what's happening here. And you might feel the same with what I'm saying to you right now. That for a fella, that you know, part of being a man, your evolution is also understanding the evolution of the synergies within the self. So incremental change. And this small action of going, right, cleaning out the van. And sometimes it does take external incentives. You beauty. It's like the wind, the gust of wind in the sails. I'll take that, thank you very much. Why be ignorant of it? Why be ignorant of it? And in that very moment, if you are attempting to debate that or come to a conclusion, then it's just an indication, as it was for me, where I was directing my energies. The wolf, you've heard the story of the two wolves, right? The white wolf, the black wolf, the good wolf, the bad wolf. The wolf brother, which one do you choose to feed? And I've been on the boat for quite a bit. Everything is getting a bit wobbly here. But such is life. Right? Sometimes things will get wobbly. Hey, Things are being wobbly. And sometimes, as I said, it does take, or it will take, that external incentive, a little kick juice of the endorphins to get the momentum, right? The wind in the sails. And then it's being mindful of that and not leaning on that. That's part of the evolution of the self, of the man going, right, we're on a good wicket here. Let's leverage that. Let's lean into it, not necessarily onto it. Let's not make it a crutch, right? Because you create a divot. That used to be a bed and breakfast, by the way, Convict Station down here in Tassie. Not sure what they're going to do with it, but lovely little view down here by the bay. Increments, changes in the making, folks. So that little bit of action, right, in the physical far exceeds the action of the thought within the mind, or the thought of doing the action within the mind. Does that make sense? Eventually it computes over